Hello, and welcome to the video. In the last part, we talked about the uniforms worn by Soviet soldiers and paratroopers. Today, we will be going over the equipment used. Hope you enjoy. Starting off, we have the belt kits worn mostly by Soviet soldiers. These kits usually consisted of a standard Soviet belt with the shiny gold buckle, a 3-cell AK mag pouch, Y-straps, a canteen with cover, and a grenade pouch. This was the basic setup for infantry and was worn over the M69. Some variations like 4-cell mag pouches instead of 3-cell pouches or other things being added and removed could be expected. Some soldiers wore a Veshmshok backpack as well. Paratroopers wore a similar though not identical kit. Paratroops usually wore the RD-54 system, which consisted of a small backpack and 2-cell mag pouch along with a standard belt and canteen. Paratroops often used a special type of canteen and pouch known as the VDV canteen. A lot of soldiers and paratroopers would come across Type 56 Chicom chest rigs used by Mujahideen fighters. These rigs were of Chinese origin. The Soviets often ditched the majority of their belt system and replaced it with these rigs. Some locally produced copies included ones made from 2 AK mag pouches sewn together with 2 rifle slings. A more standardized rig known as the first pattern lead chick was also produced. Specialist roles like designated marksman, machine gunner, and grenadiers had special pouches to fit their respective roles. SKS chest rigs were often worn with the Chicoms by grenadiers to hold their 40mm grenade rounds. Snipers had a pouch that would replace the AK pouch. This could hold 4 SVD mags. Our PK gunners often used the 4-cell mag pouch to accommodate their longer 40-round magazines. The PM Makarov could be seen with officers and some enlisted troops such as machine gunners. It had a leather holster with room for a spare magazine. It is possible that the World War II TT-33 pistol was also used, but I am not 100% sure of it. Moving on, we have the body armor used. In the earlier stages of the war, the old 6B1 vest could be seen in use. It was commonly replaced with the widely used 6B2 vest, which was a great improvement. The 6B2 could protect the user from shrapnel and some pistol rounds, but not full-caliber rifle rounds. The solution to this problem was the 6B3 vest. The 6B3 had 4 AK mag pouches built into the vest. It also had a pocket on the back of the vest which would be used to store some things. Most importantly, the vest could possibly protect the user from rifle rounds. This saved the lives of many soldiers. Next, we have the helmets. The most common helmet used was the SSH-68. Evolved from the World War II models, the SSH-68 was a round bucket-style helmet. It was frequently too large on users as it was designed to be worn over a Yashenka. This helmet provided good protection from shrapnel and sometimes pistol rounds. A lot of paratroopers ditched the helmets and decided to wear other forms of headwear as mentioned in the previous video. Helmet covers made from burlap could be seen sometimes. Helmet nets were also used. The KZS uniform, as mentioned in the last video, had a large hood big enough to go over the user's helmet. Sometimes this hood was removed and put over the SSH as a crude yet effective helmet cover. The World War II SSH-40 was seen, albeit rarely, in use with some troops. Last but not least, we have gas masks. While no soldier carried gas masks, they did use the bags which carried the masks. The most common bag used was the one from the GP5. The bag provided good room to carry miscellaneous items. The GP5 was a civil defense gas mask which provided seaborne, chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear protection. If you are ever planning on buying a Soviet gas mask, do not, I say again, do not use the filters included with the masks as they contain asbestos and the filters are long expired. This same rule goes for all Soviet and early Russian Federation gas mask filters. This was the equipment used by Soviet forces in Afghanistan. Do take note that information and reference photos can be scarce in the West, so some information could be missing or incorrect. If you have any corrections to add, let me know in the comments and I will add them to my pinned comment. Take care everyone and stay tuned for part 3 in this series, which will be the weapons used by Soviet soldiers and paratroopers.